and walkways. Timber bridges, wooden bridges and walkways are a popular choice for pedestrian pathways in parks, urban areas, and natural settings due to their lightweight, aesthetically pleasing design, and ease of installation. They are often favored for their minimal visual impact on natural landscapes. Makikita natin sa picture na ito yung sikat na tourist spot sa Germany na tinatawag na Bavarian Forest, kung saan ito ay binuo mostly of woods na sa isang pathway paakyat. Marine and outdoor applications. Wood is extensively used in marine and outdoor applications due to its durability, static appeal, and natural resistance to some elements. Some common uses include decking, boat building, piers, docks, and various outdoor structures like fences and pergolas. Marine-grade wood, like teak and some hardwoods, is particularly well suited for water-exposed environment, while treated wood and plywood offer additional protection against rot and moisture. May kita natin sa picture na yung wood ay ginagamit sa mga pier na hindi naman ganun kalaki ang pier na mga malilit na bangka lang yung mga dumadaong. Next is the prefabricated modular construction. Prefabricated modular construction using wood involves pre-assembling building components, including walls, floors, and roofs, in a factory and then transporting them to the construction site for assembly. From the word prefabricated, parang pre-manufactured na siya, ibig sabihin gawa na siya sa isang factory. Lahat ng components, kunyari sa isang room, buo na yung room na yun made out of wood, tapos transport na lang siya sa construction site for assembly. Acoustic and thermal benefits. Wood is a natural material that can be absorbed for both acoustic and thermal insulation in buildings. Its porous structure makes it effective at absorbing sound and reducing heat transfer. Wood fibers in particular can be used to create insulation panels or board that provide both thermal and acoustic benefit. Sa picture, may kita natin na yung porous structure ng wood ay nagagamit para mag-absorb ng sounds para hindi ganun kalakas yung nag-e-echo na sound sa isang room. And yung porous structure din ng wood ay ginagamit para mag-trap ng heat to reduce heat transfer. Next is the landscaping and site works. Wood plays a significant role in both landscaping and site work, serving a variety of aesthetic and functional purposes. It's used in landscaping for features like retaining walls, borders, planters, and decks, while in site work it's utilized for things like temporary scaffolding, formwork, and even permanent infrastructures like wooden piers or boardwalks. Sa picture may kita natin na yung wood ay ginagamit for retaining walls to contain the soil, and ginagamit din siya para pang-design sa gardens para inline pa rin with nature. These applications demonstrate that wood is not limited to residential housing but spans across bridges, high-rise buildings, marine structures, and even acoustic engineering. Each application depends on species selections, engineering design, and treatment to ensure performance and longevity.
Good day everyone, I am Jelina Yusan, reporter of Advantages and Disadvantages of Wood. Wood offers advantages like being a renewable and sustainable resource, good insulation, and ease of workability. But disadvantages include susceptibility to fire, rot, pests, and moisture damage requiring regular maintenance. These are the advantages of wood in construction. Number 1. Renewable and sustainable. Wood is naturally replenished resource, making it a sustainable option for construction. Number 2. Good insulation. Wood provides natural insulation, contributing to energy efficiency in buildings. Number 3. Easy to work with. Wood is relatively easy to cut, shape, and modify, making it versatile for various construction projects. Number 4. Aesthetic appeal. Wood offers a natural and warm aesthetic, enhancing the visual appeal of buildings. Number 5. Cost effective. Wood can be a more affordable option compared to other materials like concrete or steel, especially for certain types of construction. Number 6. Health benefits. Studies show that exposure to wood can reduce stress and improve well-being. Number 7. Quick build time. Timber frame construction can be faster than traditional masonry builds. Next were the disadvantages of wood in construction. Number 1. Susceptible to fire, rot, and pests. Wood is vulnerable to fire, rot, and insect damage, requiring proper treatment and regular maintenance. Number 2. Moisture damage. Wood can be damaged by moisture, leading to warping, shrinking, and decay if not properly protected. Number 3. Limited strength. Compared to materials like steel and concrete, wood has limited strength, making it less suitable for large or load-bearing structures. Number 4. Maintenance required. Wood requires regular maintenance including painting, sealing, and pest control to ensure its longevity. Number 5. Environmental concerns. While renewable, the harvesting and processing of wood can have environmental impacts depending on the source and practices used. Number 6. Potential for water damage. Wood structures can be vulnerable to damage. Wood structures can be vulnerable to water damage, especially if not properly sealed and maintained.
Hi everyone, so I am Michael Mark Arcalia and I will be reporting about the advanced technologies for wood and wood products. So let's start. First one is the engineered wood products. Cross-laminated timber or CLT is a versatile and strong building material made by layering timber boards at right angles and bonding them together. It is used in large-scale construction projects, offering an eco-friendly alternative to concrete and steel. Second is the glue-laminated timber or also known as glulam. Similar to CLT, glulam is made by gluing layers of wood together, offering a strong, flexible material for structural applications. Third one is the laminated veneer lumber or LVL. LVL is an engineered wood product made from thin layers of wood veneer, which are bonded together to create a strong, lightweight material used for beams, headers, and floor joists. So the second one is the wood modifications. Thermally modified wood. By exposing wood to high heat and steam, the wood becomes more durable, dimensionally stable, and resistant to decay, making it suitable for outdoor applications like decking, cladding, and furniture. Second one is the aestilated wood. Aestilation is a chemical treatment that makes wood more resistant to moisture, decay, and insects, extending its lifespan, especially in exterior applications. Third one is the fire-resistant wood. Advances in chemical treatments and coatings now make wood more fire-resistant while maintaining its natural aesthetic. So the third one that we'll be discussing is the nanotechnology in wood. Wood nanocellulose. Extracting cellulose from wood at the nanoscale opens up new possibilities for creating materials that are stronger, lighter, and more flexible. This can be used in various applications, including coatings, films, and even as a reinforcement for composites. Second one is the nanocoatings. Nanomaterials are used to develop protective coatings for wood, improving its resistance to UV degradation, scratches, and water penetration, which enhances durability without compromising its natural look. So the fourth one that we'll be discussing about is the sustainable and bio-based alternatives. Wood plastic composites or WPCs. WPCs combine wood fibers with plastic, resulting in a durable, water-resistant material used in decking, fencing, and furniture. Innovations in this field focus on using recycled plastic and more sustainable wood fibers. Second one is the bio-based resins. Research is underway to replace traditional petroleum-based resins with bio-based alternatives derived from plants, reducing the environmental impact of wood-based composites. So the fifth one is the smart wood products. Smart wood materials. Advances in sensors and electronics are being integrated into wood materials to create smart products. For example, embedded sensors can monitor the structural integrity of wood in construction or track moisture levels in wooden furniture. Self-healing wood. Research into self-healing materials has led to the development of wood products that can repair themselves when damaged, potentially extending their useful life. So the sixth one is the 3D printing wood. Wood-based 3D printing filaments. 3D printing technology is now being used to create wood-based filaments mixed with plastic or other binders. These filaments offer the aesthetic appeal of wood with the advantages of 3D printing, allowing for custom shapes and designs. So the seventh one is the wood preservation technologies. Microbial treatments. Advances in biotechnology have introduced microbial treatments to protect wood from decay and pests, offering an eco-friendly alternative to traditional chemical preservatives. Non-toxic preservatives. New types of preservatives, such as those based on essential oils or plant-based compounds, are being developed to enhance the longevity of wood products without harming the environment. So the last one is the advanced manufacturing techniques. Laser and CNC technology. Advanced laser cutting and CNC or computer numerical control enable highly precise and intricate woodwork, allowing for the mass production of custom wooden products and intricate designs. Robotic assembly. Robotics in wood processing and furniture assembly are increasing efficiency and precision, especially for complex and repetitive tasks. That's all, and thank you.